Iraqi Stargates, the Gulf Wars, and alien future tech. In the last 3 decades, Iraq has had the distinction of being in a war with the USA and its allies twice. The first Gulf War officially started on August 2nd with the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait, which led to the United States launching Operation Desert Storm on January 17, 1991. The second Gulf War, also known as the Iraq War or more optimistically, Operation Iraqi Freedom, began on March 20, 2003. A much more controversial war, it was purportedly sparked by fears that Saddam Hussein was hoarding weapons of mass destruction. At least that's what the history books will tell you. Some people believe both wars were started so that the United States and its allies could get their hands on Iraq's Stargates, ancient devices that connect us to alien worlds. Bear with us. Explaining Stargates. Okay, maybe don't bear with us. This is not one of those fits-all-the-facts, suspicious mysteries from history. This is much more at the what-if end of the spectrum, but given how little we know about the vast and strangely empty universe, it doesn't hurt to sometimes just accept the hypotheticals and see where this theory takes you. The idea behind the Iraqi Stargates is deeply rooted in ancient myths, science fiction stories, and an extremely popular 1994 film. Its core claim is that modern technological leaps have been achieved by utilizing advanced extraterrestrial technology. They are usually depicted as portals/gateways that allow instantaneous travel between distant locations in the universe. Rather than being modern technology, however, some conspiracy theorists believe that Stargates are incredibly old and that ancient civilizations, including the Sumerians, Egyptians, and Babylonians, possess knowledge of them. Since Iraq is a region steeped in rich historical heritage and has been associated with numerous ancient civilizations, it has become a focal point in the lore surrounding these mythical gateways. The idea of Iraqi Stargates gained prominence during the First Gulf War when rumors circulated about hidden ancient relics or advanced technologies that Saddam Hussein's regime might have possessed. Some believers claimed that Iraq was in possession of actual Stargates, possibly acquired through secretive archaeological expeditions or contact with extraterrestrial beings. Vimanas, the Hindu machines. Did ancient India have flying saucers? In pictures, 10 out-of-place artifacts. The rumors then began to gain even more traction during and after the Second Gulf War. The war was incredibly controversial, with many people doubting the claim of the United States and United Kingdom that they had gone to war over WMDs. When no WMDs were found, conspiracy theorists began claiming the real reason for the war was the Iraqi Stargates and advanced technology being hoarded by Saddam. Worth going to war. Those who believe in the Iraqi Stargates have given 2 main reasons for the US to go to war over them. One is a pretty simple reimagining of the reasoning behind the Second Gulf War, and the second is a classic conspiracy that claims the US likes to hoard anything alien-related. It has been proposed that in the lead-up to the First Gulf War, or Second, it depends on which conspiracy theorist you ask, the US government acquired information suggesting that Iraq possessed advanced, potentially dangerous technology. Iraq had gained this technology by communicating with aliens from far-off worlds via the Stargates. One well-known UFO enthusiast, Michael Salla, claims this technology came from a 10th planet in our solar system which has been interfering in human history for millennia. Supposedly, the US felt Saddam couldn't be trusted with such advanced technology, fearing he might exploit these supposed ancient relics or futuristic devices for nefarious purposes. So basically, replace WMDs with alien superweapons and apparently, you have the real cause of the invasion of Iraq. The second theory, also supported by Salla, claims that America's motives weren't so benevolent. Some proponents of the Stargate hypothesis argue that the US was not only interested in preventing Iraq from utilizing this technology, but was also eager to harness it for its strategic advantage. It has been claimed the United States invaded Iraq to claim the Stargates for itself in the hopes they could provide unprecedented military and economic dominance. Proponents of the theory, if the United States did access the Stargates, it could explain some of the major technological advancements we have witnessed over the last 2 or 3 decades. Okay, So where are the Stargates now? So, in either 1991 or 2003, the United States apparently got its hand on the Stargates. This leads us to the obvious next question. Where are they now? And why aren't we seeing all the benefits that we should expect from such tech? Why aren't people holidaying on alien planets? Among those who believe in such things, the current whereabouts of the Stargates is a topic of fierce debate. Various speculative scenarios have been put forward as to what might have happened to them. The mystery of the lost Aztec statue of ancient Mexico, the Vatican chronovisor, time travel, and a photo of the crucifixion. The most prevalent belief is that if the U.S. military did indeed find the Iraqi Stargates, it would have clandestinely seized and transported them to secret bases. This means they're most likely housed in top-secret government facilities, where they are being studied and possibly reverse-engineered for potential use in classified projects. Others believe that they were destroyed after being deemed too dangerous. If the U.S. had also found Saddam's supposed stock of ancient technology, then it had no use for the Stargates. Better to destroy them than risk them falling into the wrong hands or being used by hostile aliens. Finally, some believe that the U.S. failed and the Stargates were never found, in which case they're probably hidden deep beneath the Iraq desert, waiting for someone to stumble across them in time for the Third Gulf War. So, did the U.S. invade Iraq looking for Stargates and caches of advanced alien technology? Was Saddam Hussein about to take over the world using alien weaponry? No. First, there's no evidence whatsoever for these claims. Even compared to other popular conspiracy theories, there is nothing to be found here. Not only has no one in the U.S. government ever leaked their existence, no one in Saddam's former regime has either. There's also the fact that the conspiracy theory makes no sense. It posits that America and its allies invaded Iraq because Saddam Hussein had access to advanced alien weapons and technology. Weapons and technology he then didn't use during either Gulf War. It just doesn't add up. There's nothing wrong with questioning the motives behind either Gulf Wars, but we need to do so rationally. From Middle Eastern oil to trying to look more proactive following the horrors of 9/11, there are much stronger theories out there. Or maybe Saddam Hussein was just a master of hide and seek and hid his Stargates with his WMDs. By Robbie Mitchell.